Hello, everyone. I wanted to make a brief video to go over the self-report autobiography assignment, just to hopefully bring greater clarity of the expectations for that assignment. So here I am in the student preview mode. So this should look basically the same as what you see. So if you go to assignments, we can click into the self-report autobiography. So please make sure that you read through the information here. It talks about emphasizing the strong interest inventory and the MBTI. It's 4 to 6 pages in length, APA style. Yeah, so more of the details there, but what I'm really going to emphasize in this video is what the students must include the following. So background, family, etc. Those cultural factors of kind of who you are and how you were raised, and those social identities that you're a part of. Those are important to describe in your background, as well as your present life situation, your education and training, work history. All of these give context for your assessments. They'll really kind of help capture the picture of really being able to thoroughly understand those assessment results. So it contextualizes them. Then talking about your career goals is important, moving forward. And then also the theoretical understanding of career development. So 7 and 8 are overlapped a bit. So, going over the theoretical understanding of career development, but then selecting 2 specific career approaches / theories. So that the main ones that I'm emphasizing are 5 and 8. That doesn't mean that you don't have to address all of these. They all play into really being able to clearly go over, the 5th point here and the 8th point. You'll see in the rubric too that those are really emphasized in the rubric. So all of them are important, but those are the two main ones. So back to here to 7 and 8. So the theoretical understanding of career development. So you can choose a lot of the different approaches that we've been talking about. So for example, in the trait-oriented theories, the trait and factor, you could talk about Holland's theory, and maybe the theory of work adjustment. Those would be the 2 specific career approaches, but they're both in the trait and factor, trait-oriented theories. So that's where the theoretical understanding, you could briefly, kind of address the trait-oriented theory, just that overarching theory. But then in 8, you're specifically going into 2 approaches or theories under that umbrella model. So hopefully that helps a little bit. All of these are important, 1 through 8. But let's go to the rubric really quick. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that you can see. Let me stop sharing really quick and reshare and make sure that you're on. Here we go, the rubric. All right, so the writing, grammar, APA style, that's important. So I give the different, categories of what will bring full points there. But then right here, student demonstrates understanding of assessments, their applications, and how they contribute to career development. So that's, that 5th point there, what we just talked about. So to get the full points, that then the results from the career assessment testing are thoroughly understood and clearly and comprehensively applied and integrated into the paper. So applied to yourself, applied to your history of who you are, your educational background, of your career goals. So integrating all of those 8 points, but really emphasizing those career assessments. And then also the student demonstrates understanding of career theories and models, and clearly explains the relationship with one's career development. You can probably hear that train out there. It's loud. So yeah, for full points, you go over 2 career theories and approaches covered in the course, and clearly and comprehensively explain one's personal career development. So connecting your personal self to those 2 approaches. If you only address one, or one is like thoroughly described or fairly and comprehensively described, but the other is left out, then that'll bring reduction of points, etc. You can read the different categories. So hopefully that shows you, where to look for these resources. If this sparked more questions for you, please reach out to me. I'm happy to talk more about this. Email me. We can set up a Zoom if we need to talk more about it. But yeah, I at least just wanted to orient you to where to look as you continue to prepare for this for this assignment. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me know if you have questions.